Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and a special episode of Did You Know, as we take a look at 10 of the best Did You Knows from the series with 10 things you might not know in WWE 2K18. Did you know it's possible to unlock and play as the current day Ric Flair? By default, there's two versions of Ric Flair included in WWE 2K18, however both versions are classic attires from 1988 and 1991. For fans wanting a more up-to-date Flair, however, you can actually unlock his manager model and use it in the game by choosing to edit Ric Flair 91's manager attire and create a superstar, and then changing the alternate attire option to no and saving it as a custom creation. From there, you can also go one step further by importing Ric Flair 91's ring and entrance attires, as well as assigning them Ric Flair 88's Titantron and Minitron movies, as Flair 88 has the current day Ric Flair Trons. Did you know it's possible to select the final 3 members of the Royal Rumble match, both in player and AI matches? When it comes to the Royal Rumble match, everyone knows it's possible to select which number your chosen superstar will enter from the selection screen. However, Lucha from the 2K forums reveals something you might not be aware of, as it's also possible to determine which AI superstars will enter the Royal Rumble in the final 3 slots. Now, this can be really handy if you want to set up a Royal Rumble match and have a surprise entrant appear at the end, such as Rey Mysterio, as this allows you to see who enters as the AI in the final 3. To do this, all you need to do is decide whether or not you'll be playing or simulating the match, which if you're playing it, make sure not to set your superstar as one of the final 3. Once you've decided, press triangle on PlayStation or Y on Xbox to enter the match options screen. Once in this screen, choose change participants, then press edit and select all of the participants and press accept. Once you do this, you'll be able to select all of the remaining participants for the match, however the order you choose these will determine the order they enter. So first off, whoever you pick first, this person will enter as number 30, so we're going to go with Seth Rollins. Now the second person you pick will enter at number 29, so we're going to stick with the Shield and go with Dean Ambrose. Finally, the third person you pick will enter at number 28, so let's complete the Shield and go with Roman Reigns. Once you've made your first 3 picks, then you can go ahead and choose whoever you like for the remaining stars and then press accept to save the changes and load the match. Now, once we progress through the match and reach the final 3 slots, we can see that the third person we picked comes out at number 28, which was Roman Reigns. Next up, the second person we picked was Dean Ambrose, so here they come at number 29. Finally, our first pick was Seth Rollins, therefore here he comes at number 30, the final entrant in the Royal Rumble. So there you go, that is how you determine who comes out in the final 3, as these spots are based on the first 3 people that you choose when editing the participants. As for the rest of the order, Lucha has also revealed that it is somewhat possible to determine who enters on other numbers, however unlike the final 3, a lot of these can change depending on which 2 superstars start the match, so I'll leave a link to his full rundown of how the entry order works in the video description. Did you know there's an easy trick to win matches when playing against superstars with managers? Generally, when playing matches against superstars who have a manager assigned, then things can get quite annoying as they constantly get involved and distract the referee from pinfalls. However, to make things easier, Ahmed Amd reveals a neat little trick that allows the manager to attack your superstar, resulting in an easy DQ win. To do this, all you need to do is exit the ring and then target the manager by pressing in the right thumbstick, then hold R1 on PlayStation or RB on Xbox and flick up the right thumbstick. Doing this will see you lift the manager into the new powerbomb carry position, which if you then don't press anything, will see the manager reverse the carry move and strike your superstar, resulting in the referee calling off the match and rewarding you with an easy DQ win. Did you know it's possible to view the entire backstage area using the highlight reel? This one is a really cool one, as this year with the return of the highlight reel, not only can we explore the ringside area, but loading up a saved clip from a backstage brawl allows you to move the camera freely throughout the area to get a better look at the environment and the secrets that it holds. For example, when viewing the seamstress's crafting table, you can see that she's been working on a new jacket for Sin Cara, as well as this old mask from 2K17. Just to the right of this, you can also get a close-up view of the makeup table featuring various electronics, makeup and hair products that help give us those patented flowing locks only seen in WWE. Additionally, the camera isn't bound to any invisible walls, therefore if you're heading to the parking lot, then you can actually pass through the security office to get a glimpse inside, revealing a host of security monitors, books and newspapers, however zooming in leaves them unreadable. What is cool though is that you can move the camera across to the other side of the parking lot to see down the corridors that you can't actually get to, as well as pointing the camera down and zooming all the way out, which gives you a nice shot of the backstage layout, revealing just how big the area is, and also revealing that there are 2 additional unused areas that can't be accessed, as firstly there's this small room behind the door next to catering, and then there's also a small area behind the garage door, meaning it's possible that 2K plan to have this be interactive and open up like the one that was seen in Here Comes the Pain. Either way, having the free roam camera to look around and see the areas from angles that you wouldn't normally see is a really cool feature, and one that I would definitely suggest trying out for yourself. Did you know that the pinfall system has been updated and now features 4 different ways to cancel a pin? For as long as I can remember in the series, players have always had the option to press L1 on PlayStation or LB on Xbox to cancel a pinfall and allow their opponent to kick out. When doing this, the animation that takes place visibly shows the player letting their opponent out, which can spoil the look of a match, especially if you're recording it for YouTube. However, this year that is no longer a problem, as 2K have updated the pinfall system with 4 different ways of cancelling a pinfall, all of which can be executed using the D-pad. For example, pressing up will cause your opponent to automatically kick out of the pinfall, down will see them kick out and then trigger a frustrated reaction from the player who made the pinfall, left is the old cancel animation in which you decide to stop making the cover, and then right cancels the pinfall by having the superstar lift their opponent's head off the mat and then motion that they intend to do more damage. Did you know it's possible to get a dumpster at ringside during matches? Last year we seen a dumpster match take place in WWE for the first time in a long time as Braun Strowman took on Kalisto. Now, thanks to Ruben Gomez Villegas, players can recreate this in WWE 2K18 as Ruben reveals a neat little trick that allows players to get a dumpster at ringside during matches. To do this, you'll first want to load up Create an Arena and make sure that you've chosen one of the larger arena venues. Then once you've done this, choose to edit the stage and select WrestleMania 31. Next up, you want to go to Stage Construction, then scroll down to Props and choose to add a new one. Here, scroll down the bottom of the list and select the dumpster, then choose the Arena Left Area option to position it on the lower left hand side of the stage. Doing this should see the dumpster positioned in and amongst the crowd, where you'll then be able to move it to any position in the arena, either at ringside or in the crowd fighting area. From here, all you need to do is finish creating your arena and then save it, or if you want to change the stage design, then you can do this by going into Stage Construction and then changing the parts individually. Once you've done this, simply load up your match in your new arena, and the dumpster will now be available at ringside where you can freely interact with it. Did you know you can perform alternate environmental attacks by holding R1? In WWE 2K18, alongside the new carry system, 2K introduced the ability to perform environmental attacks against the likes of the ring apron, the ring post and the barricade when carrying an opponent and pressing square on PlayStation or X on Xbox. Something you might not be aware of, however, is that as well as pressing square to perform one of these attacks, players can also perform a second alternate move, as should you hold R1 and press square on PlayStation or hold RB and press X on Xbox, then your superstar will pull off an alternate animation when interacting with the ring apron or the barricade. Did you know that there are special NXT TakeOver title introductions when playing in the NXT TakeOver arenas? Previously in the series, we featured Bobby Roode's alternate NXT TakeOver Brooklyn entrance, in which he descends from a giant podium at the side of the stage. But did you know that 2K have also included special title match introductions when playing in the NXT TakeOver arenas? These introductions are different to the regular title match announcements that you see, as here the lights go down and both challengers face off just like we see on TV for NXT title bouts.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bobby Roode. Introducing the champion from Kyoto, Japan, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the NXT champion, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh yeah, it's go time.
Did you know there's a special cutscene that takes place if you defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania in Universe Mode? This one comes from AR Galaxy 34, who reveals that there is a special cutscene that plays in Universe Mode should you manage to pull off the feat of defeating The Undertaker in a rivalry match at WrestleMania.
Can you imagine what it must feel like to beat The Undertaker?
This is a career changer. To earn a victory over the dead man is an accomplishment very few can claim.
Both these superstars went to hell and back in this matchup.
Yeah, but one superstar survived. And what a display of dominance.
And there is the Phenom, The Undertaker, still trying to figure out exactly what happened in this match tonight. And an incredible show of respect from the WWE Universe.
Tell you what, The Undertaker has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. The Undertaker's career speaks for itself. One of the all-time greats.
Did you know there's a new way to perform the steel steps glitch? So far in the series, one of the most popular Did You Knows was that the steel steps glitch, which allowed players to glitch the steel steps so that they could then walk up and down them and perform moves onto them without the steps moving out of the way. Following the popularity of the glitch, 2K took it upon themselves to patch it and stop players from being able to use it, much to the anger of fans who found it to be really useful. However, for everyone wanting it back, Take Flight reveals that there is another way that you can actually perform the glitch that still works. To do this, you'll want to choose an arena that has 2 announce tables at ringside, such as Raw's War, then put your opponent through the table closest to the camera. Once you've done this, remove the padding and the monitors from the remaining announce table and then place the steel steps on the floor and then continuously run into the steps to push them towards the side of the remaining table, and you should see them slide underneath. At this point, all you need to do is put your opponent through the remaining announce table that has the steps underneath. Doing this should see the glitch become active, once again giving you the ability to walk up and down the steps and perform moves on top of them without them moving out of the way. So there you go, that was 10 of the best Did You Knows in WWE 2K18. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would love it if you could drop a like to show your support, as well as leaving a comment below to let me know what you made of today's features, and if there's any other secrets, hints, or Easter eggs that you think I should cover in an upcoming episode. As always, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more Did You Know episodes, and click the little bell icon to turn on notifications so that you can be notified the second a new video drops. Until next time though, all that's left to be said is I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.